I'll go ahead and introduce Devin Barnett from the airport. Tampa International Airport. Devin is an experienced economic development and tourism professional who has dedicated her career to growing Tampa Bay's economy over the last decade. Before transitioning to economic development, Devin's career began in the hotel industry during her early college days in Tallahassee. After graduating with a bachelor's degree in recreation and leisure services administration from Florida State University, with a concentration in travel and tourism and double minors in business and communications, she continued to serve the tourism industry in both leisure and business travel sales in Tampa. Now she is the Business and Market Intelligence Manager for the Research and Air Service Development Team at Tampa International Airport. She serves both internal consultative role, managing research-driven insights across the organization, as well as an external role, working with customers and community stakeholders to develop real-time actionable market intelligence. Prior to joining TPA, Devin was a Senior Economic Development Manager at the Pasco Economic Development Council. Devin currently serves as President of the Tampa Bay Organization of Women in International Trade and is also a graduate of both Leadership Pasco's Class of 2017, one of my classmates, and the Florida Tax Watch Citizen Institute's Class of 2018. Devin, go ahead and take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike, and good morning, everyone. Let me get my screen shared up. Perfect. There we go. So I'm so excited to share what's going on at the airport with all of you this morning. There's been a lot of changes, and as you can imagine, we had quite an experience over the last year. So we'll take a look there at how things went for us the last 12 months or so, and then kind of move into what we're looking at ahead. So, looking back to last year, this is our passenger recovery chart. And when the pandemic hit, we actually had our lowest passenger count ever with only 800 passengers on April 19th of last year. And when we normally would have had 60 to 70,000 passengers a day, especially during spring break season. Since then, you can see, the passenger counts continue to go up there with the blue line showing TPA's recovery. And we actually hit a pandemic record. The Saturday of WrestleMania of all events was 66,000 passengers going through TPA. And we've continued to recover faster than the US average. So again, these are TSA passenger numbers, and we just continue to outpace most of North American airports. And really super excited. I think what we've been able, what Commissioner Starkey was talking about this morning, just the strength of Tampa Bay, right? And the strength of our market. We have amazing outdoor destinations here in Tampa Bay, and our leisure travelers have really sustained us over the last year. And we're also starting to see a little bit of business travel pick up again. So as we look ahead, this is where our passenger numbers are projected to be at the start of our fiscal year. So we're anticipating about 15 million passengers during fiscal year 21, which is October through September. And that's a significant difference, from the 22 million passengers we served in 2019. But again, with that trend being better than the US average, and we're starting to see things pick up again, we actually are anticipated to meet about 97% of our pre-pandemic seat capacity by this September. So recovering a lot better and quicker than we originally anticipated. Looking at our route network, so this is our current route map, and you can see that the majority of the routes we had in 2019 have actually returned, and those are all indicated by the red dots there in front of you. The white dots, which are most of our international destinations, those are still suspended. We're currently working on those, talking to our carriers every single month. And then you can see that London and Panama City are actually green. So they are supposed to start again next month. And we're super excited about that. We can't wait to get those routes back on the map. And then again, looking at our previously served international markets. So Grand Cayman's coming back in August. Service to Zurich kicks off in July. And then Frankfurt will start again in September at the end of the month. And again, this is all totally dependent on those international travel restrictions. So hoping that things continue to ease up and we can continue to serve passengers to and from those areas. One thing we did notice too during the pandemic is that most carriers essentially had a clean slate to work from. So as they were looking at rebuilding their networks, they looked at Tampa Bay as Tampa Bay always made the short list. So we've had so many new routes get announced that we weren't served previously. And so we're super excited about that. One of them includes Breeze in front of you. And we actually, as we're here this morning, Breeze is kicking off their inaugural flight from Tampa to Charleston right now, David Nealman, who started Breeze, who started Azul and JetBlue, he's there this morning with many of our partners. They'll be serving 10 markets from Tampa, 6 of them, again, currently unserved. So those that are bolded and italicized in front of you, those are new markets that will be able to take our residents and our passengers to. And again, really just the strength of our market, and we're really excited to see, these types of investments in our community. And then as we all start to ramp up and travel again, I just wanted to throw some of these things out there to you guys. There's a lot of changes again at the airport, so things will look different. There's construction going on. We have a nonstop page that we created last year after the pandemic hit. So this will really help you as you're determining where to go and how to get to your favorite destination. Please visit the website. It's updated weekly. We also included a resource page there as well, so you can check on those international travel restrictions that we spoke of, what the airline requirements may be for the airline you're flying on. And then just a reminder, as masks and other guidelines start to really ease up for the pandemic, masks are still required at the airport and on the airplane through September 13th, and that is a TSA mandate. So just a reminder to take that into consideration when you're flying. And again, remembering, to plan ahead for the construction on the roadways and our departure and arrival lanes. And then as you're booking your next trip too, we're actually really excited about our new online booking platform. So as you're getting ready for any of those business trips to go and meet clients, we do have at iparktpa.com, you can go on, reserve your parking in advance, and you actually save money. So just something to check out as you prepare to head to TPA. And then when you more additional amenities that we've actually launched in the last year. So when you arrive, you may notice that some of the airlines, including American, Delta, JetBlue, and United, have actually started a new baggage service called Check and Fly. So you can check your luggage and print your boarding passes all at the same blue and red curbside check-in point, and that's instead of those separate curbside locations they had previously, and that's for $5 per reservation. So it's actually a really great service. And then when you get to TPA and you get past security and you're waiting for your plane, 82% of our concessions are back open, and we're so excited that we finally have, I think, coffee on every airside. We have somewhere to get a real meal. But what we noticed during the pandemic is that people wanted the option to either order and pick up their food or get it delivered. So that was launched as well just a couple months ago. And you can download the Grab app or go to tpa2go.com to order your food. And then another really great addition to the airport is our biometric facial recognition systems that are being put in place. So we launched one in the customs area to screen arriving passengers just a couple months ago, but by the end of the summer, we'll have 11 of them installed at our departure gates. So this is going to really, really help us handle even more passengers and then attract even more international carriers as we continue to grow and work towards that 33 million passengers that we anticipated prior to the pandemic. And then everything I just shared with you, can be found at our website through our newsletters or on social media. So I'll share the links in the chat box with everyone. But we're America's favorite airport for a reason. We want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to make sure your experience is as enjoyable as possible. So please stay connected. Reach out if you have any questions, and that's really it. The quick update for me, Mike.